So sending connection requests, a lot of people get this wrong. What people tend to do is they tend to add messages in their connection requests, which essentially discredit them or make it less likely that somebody accepts their connection request. When you send a connection request, the most important thing is your profile and who you are. If you have a credible profile, people are more likely to want to accept that connection request. If you are going to send a message and your message sounds anything like a sales message, which indicates that you're going to pitch slap them or you're going to try to ask for their time right after connecting, they're going to reject it and decline it. No questions asked. And so more often than not, it's better to send a blank connection request with no message than with a message. There's one exception to this rule, and this is when you have talked to somebody on their team or you have met this person in person, in which case you can note that down. So I'm going to show you an example of both of those scenarios right now. Jonathan over here is a VP of sales. I do not know him. We have a couple of mutual connections. I'm not going to try to say, hey, we know this mutual or anything along those lines. I'm just going to shoot him a blank connection request, no note, send without a note. That's pretty much it. And what I know from our data is there's a 20% chance that he's going to accept this. And if he doesn't accept this in a couple of weeks, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click on pending, and then I'm going to withdraw this request. And I can try again for a couple of weeks. That's totally fine. I can try again later. You can see all of these people in bulk, and you can also withdraw these connection requests by going to My Network, going to Show All over here, going to Sent, and then withdrawing these requests over here. So if anything down here, which has been over a month, has not been accepted, you should just withdraw these like so. Let's talk about when you do want to send a message to somebody. So in this case, Sammy, he has talked to somebody on my team already. We're kind of like multi-threading. I want to engage with him in some capacity. And so I'm going to send him a connection request. In this case, I'm going to add a note because we actually have something meaningful to say. So I'm going to say, heard you chatted with Ryan, heard you and so I'm name dropping people on his side, on my side. We've talked to them before, and that's the only reason why I'm going to drop a note. And that's going to give me hopefully a better chance of connecting with this person and essentially getting them into my sphere of influence.